Welcome. It's a small crew tonight. I am Paula Diedrich. We were talking about canceling tonight. However, I said no, because not everyone's going to go to that meeting, and we may have some new faces, and we have a new face again tonight. So if we would have canceled, just not sending the right message. We do live stream, so you can come up here and speak, but you will be on camera, and then these are recorded. So welcome to our new face. Possible updates, a bunch of things are happening tonight, so we won't get updates, I'm sure. Maybe next week we will. The Medani Planning and Zoning meeting is happening tonight. The West Branch about the possible data center out there. We also have the Marquette County Commission meeting currently happening and is packed with 60-some people. I heard it's out into the hallway. So part of me wants to just maybe skip over some of these updates and wait till next week when I'm not even here, but I don't know, are you reading next week, Lydia? Sure. Okay, thanks. It's a very loose kind of thing here. I can talk a little bit about the UP or the U.S. Postal Service letter writing campaign that Jen spoke about last week. I have the template for doing that and the background information. So I'll just provide that, and then I'll have those links in the notes also. I don't have any new information. Does anyone have anything new that they need to share tonight? I didn't think so.
I don't know if it's new, but anybody who wants to help paint the letters on the sign, that's what we're doing tomorrow morning in my house. Starting at 10, and when the job's done, we're done.
Yes. So if you look under upcoming one-time events, the first one listed is the folk building work bee, and it's painting the letters. It's at Chris's house. Oh, I forgot to put what time. 10 o'clock. I don't have my pen.
That's starting at 10 and then whatever happens.
Yes. Do you still need people to take some of the posters to do letters for?
Probably, but we don't have enough people.
Well, I haven't taken one yet.
Oh, well, yeah.
So I can take one. Other new, I found that the Marquette Senior Center, so if you skip down a little bit, the Marquette Senior Center is having how the U.S. Supreme Court works. It's for seniors. You do have to pre-register for that. And they're also having one called the Supreme Court Roundup in August. And then there are 2 candidate forums. I'm skipping up, sorry, just to confirm, because I only knew about the one in the last notes. But there is the one for the District 1 and 3 candidates for the County Commission on July 8th. And then the court judge candidates is on Thursday. 2 different places.
You showed that.
Yes. Well, I plan to go to them. Or I watch them, just a reminder, the League of Women Voters, they do record them and post them. You will probably have your absentee ballot if you automatically get one of those. So I would suggest vote early, but wait to make sure that you know. And maybe wait until you watch those. That's my personal plan. Anyway. And then the LSRI is having a drafting democracy membership dialogue. They've had one, I think, last week, and then the next one is this week, and we have not had those on there. The LSRI All Member is not a new thing, but I did see that Brad posted that there is a mobilized link for that now. They are focusing on the local, state, and national elections, how to keep those safe, and going from there. I forgot to change, sorry. And the very last weekly event, I forgot to change that. I was not on my game this week when I was doing this. I was late. But I will change the Yoopers for Ukraine, because that's a different time. I think it's Wednesdays, Wednesdays at 5. So that's why. If you have not ordered your t-shirt and you plan on walking in the parade, you should do that soon. I don't know if there's anything else. Is that it for tonight? Do you need help with 4th of July float planning?
Oh, probably, but
Okay.
people I need to talk to aren't here tonight.
Okay. Well, you and I can talk about the constitutions a little bit more.
I'm getting conflicting stuff. I'm gonna wait till I get, because I got communication from Faith.
Yes.
And she said that the decision had been made, and so I sent her information, and
Okay.
so
So there will be U.S. constitutions, we're just not sure how many there will be to pass out. Okay. I think that's it.
And I registered as, I requested the quotes under the LSRI
Okay.
organization, because I got a note from Faith that the LSRI credit card would be used to make the purchase.
Yes.
And then everybody, donate it as best you can.
Yes. Yes, because Yoopers Unite does not have any official, we are really like the coffee clutch crew.
Apparently the LSRI, whatever group meeting they had earlier yesterday.
The steering committee met
They
yesterday.
decided they wanted to order 2,000, and that the LSRI would use their credit card, and then we would get as many donations as we can.
Okay.
And just so everybody knows, they would be very expensive in small batches, but we can get 2,000 of them. They only got 1,000 last year. We can get 2,000 of them this year. The updated ones that celebrate 250 years, and they've got some additional information in them. They're from the basic. It's a 25 cents more expensive than the $2 version, the other one. So for 2,000 of them, it's $1,040 of the newer one, and $940 or something like that. There's a difference of $110.
So it's so the most expensive is about 50 cents each.
Yeah, which is
The 250 special edition one. Right, so you are working with LSRI on getting those. Other things for those of you that are either listening online or going to watch the recording, we need people to walk, right? We need people to walk with the float. So we will get that information out also of where to go and what time and those types of things. Is that it?
maybe I should come to
You want to come up because you got that information? Because I
I just thought of some things that, oh goodness. Oh yeah, sorry, I know it's tough for me. Yeah, I got it. No, there's some things that still have to be decided, and so people who may be listening now and might be at a meeting in the future, things that, I'm new to this, and I'm Chris Hendrick, by the way, and I'm still not quite sure how I'm wind up being the coordinator, but I am. But I don't have enough insight and information and background to do it without a lot of help. And I remember that people have been telling me that last year, Dan Truckee was on the float playing. I have no idea who's contacting him or someone else. If you know something about that, I need to hear about it. And also, we're going to need a narrator. And I'm going to tell you, I am not volunteering to be a narrator on the float. So somebody else is going to have to do that. And of course, if you plan to march in the parade, yes, it would be great for everybody to be wearing the t-shirts, and there's ways to order those. And also, we've talked about getting state flags, small versions, so that the people in the walking with the float, everybody can be carrying a different state flag, and that would be just really cool because that gets at that one nation indivisible, again, celebrating 250 years. That's the thematic statement. And so we're also hoping to go for the newer version because it's not that much difference. It's still a big chunk for 2,000. But I have a feeling that there is a real heart for being able to hand these out. And when I made the application for quotes for 2,000 of them, I made it quite clear that while we are not a nonprofit and therefore, or whatever the term is anyway, we are not tax-free, we are a community-oriented organization, and we definitely want to help wherever we can. And the plan is to hand these out for free as we proceed through the parade on the 4th of July. I explained that, in other words, I made the biggest pitch I could think of about how wonderful we are and how much we care for the community, and then we were planning to give these out. This is not a fundraiser. This is to give the constitutions out to people. And I did a little research on those constitutions. The ones last year began with the Constitution and then also had the Declaration of Independence. This new one, this 250-year celebration version, has the Declaration of Independence first, because that happened first, commentaries that help us understand, and also, of course, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all of that, and a lot of correspondence in addition to that. Looks like a really wonderful document. It'll be neat because people who got the one last year will get something different this year if we do that. And so we're going for that, I hope. I'll have to clarify some things because Paula gave me some information that suggested some doubt. So I'm not sure how that's going, but the constitutions, people seem to be very much on board with that. But there is also a question about the flags, and I don't know. Yes?
The new constitution doesn't have whose face on it, does it?
No.
Great.
No, it doesn't have anybody's face. Actually, there's a Statue of Liberty on the front.
Good, okay.
And I've got a picture of it. I actually printed out a picture of the cover, so I'll pass that around. But it's really, no, this is a completely independent organization that provides these. And I can't tell you how impressed I was with their dedication to getting constitutional information out to people. People have been using the materials available through this organization for a long time. I didn't know that till I did a little homework after I got a note from Faith about how to do it. And man, I got a lovely website. MCCS.net is all it is to get to it, and you can see all kinds of neat stuff. But anyway, we did get our quotes, and the young woman, or I don't know how young she is, but anyway, the woman that I corresponded with, I wasn't corresponding with some unknown entity, it was a person who called me by name and responding to my emails. We had a lovely conversation. I feel like she's a good friend now. But I think this is a worthwhile organization, and I'm a person who is very skeptical of stuff. If I get some kind of a plea for something, I'm going to want to dig into it and find out if it's worth something. But this is the organization from which we ordered those constitutions last year. So they do have a track record with us. So that's all I can think of at present, but there are just things that we still need to work on. Oh yes, and Bud and I went out to look at the trailer, and we talked with Jeff Chody, and Jeff says he will put the sideboards on, the ones to which we will attach the side signs. And he'll also put some framework on the back, basically, or front, I guess you have to call it, where the hitch end is. So then there'll have to be some supports, because the thing is 6 foot 8 inches high and 8 feet wide. It extends out slightly side to side, but it's the same boards we used last year. But now they're painted white, and we will do the painting the letters on them tomorrow. So if you want to come and have a little fun, it's 470 Lakewood Lane. Come on over tomorrow morning. Oh, I don't know. Are you going to make it? Anyway, that's it. Thanks.
That was more.
All right, so I think that's it. We can, Chris, I'll come join you, and we can I'll take a poster, and we can figure out from there.
Okay.
But otherwise, I don't know where Zeke is, but we're done, and we can end the stream.
Where is he? Can you do it? Yeah. Sure.
They might be listening to the conversation.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to see what those letters look like, I brought them along.
Oh, and here's the template for the U.S. Postal Service. If you want to write a letter, they're taking, you can do comment until Thursday, July 6th. So this is what it looks like. So there's this, and I think I have a background.
So are you gonna have a link to that?
I will,
Okay.
but if you want to just take a look at what it says.
So in other words, you don't have a stack of them then?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah, there's that one.
this is, by the way, this is what the design looks like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and this